Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
We're back. Sam Witwer's back. Maul's back. Star Wars animation is back. This is about to be a minute and 48 seconds of peak. All right.
Maul Shadow Lord Season 1 is trash. Dave Filoni's reign as president of Lucasfilm has gotten off to a terrible start. 2026 is set to be a disaster, with its first failure of the year, Maul Shadow Lord. Now, some might be saying, Darth Melvin, I love Maul. It's a pretty damn good show. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan. I hate The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, can't stand Book of Boba Fett, Mando Season 3, Kenobi, and the Acolyte. I'm telling my mommy on you for ripping on my Filoni Star Wars. I don't care what kind of disclaimer you have, Disney boy. If you're still defending Disney Star Wars in 2026, you are a certified Rey lover. You shove Rey's lightsaber up your ass. Now, I know what everyone says about me. It's easy to just write me off as a hater, as a grifter. But I always do my homework. I review the
future Star Wars content,
dissect it, and rip it apart. That's what I'll be doing in this video. In addition, I'll be talking about the Disney shills and their disgusting coverage of this horrible show. So if you can handle it, watch it all the way through my review of Maul Jab Lord.
He's a Jab Lord! Jab Lord! Sam motherfucking Witwer is a Jab Lord! Jab Lord!
The best you can come up with is Jab Lord because Sam Witwer got a COVID shot. Sam Witwer has more Star Wars knowledge in his left pinky toe than you have in your entire brain. In 2020, COVID-19 hit the world, and the Biden administration tried to mandate vaccines on everyone. Many liberals got the vaccine and posted pictures of it online. Look at me! I took an experimental vaccine that didn't go through the standard trials because my government told me to. I'm courageous. I trust the science. They even posted pictures of their booster shots. What was once advertised as a double shot, one-time only experience, turned into a flu shot, something you'd need every 6 months to a year. Molly Damon of Star Wars Sexplained is on record for having 4 booster shots. And this is just what we have documented. It could be much more than that. Sam Witwer, the guy who voiced Darth Maul in the Clone Wars, he posted a picture of his booster shot in 2021. I just got my booster. Did anyone else get this weird tan line from it? Also, whenever I snap a selfie of the Band-Aid, my arm gets super tense. Hashtag side effects. Dude, you're right. Getting the jab does not make me a hero. Having huge biceps makes me a hero. Hashtag vaccinated. Because he publicly bragged about being vaccinated and boosted, I call Maul Shadow Lord Maul Jab Lord. Sam Witwer is the Jab Lord. And the name caught on in the Melvin community, the Gatekeepers Alliance. I will always call this show Maul Jab Lord, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Fake shill hype, fake shill hype. You sell the breeze and call it life. Fake shill hype, we see right through that painted lie.
Kathleen Kennedy has been planning on stepping down as president for a while. It finally happened in early 2026. This would make 2026 the year of Filoni, the year of a potential resurrection of Disney Star Wars. And at the start of this year, you had 3 projects announced. Maul Jab Lord on Communist Plus, The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters, and Ahsoka Season 2 on Communist Plus. Anyone that has been remotely paying attention knows The Mandalorian and Grogu is some horseshit they whipped together. It's going to flop. Ahsoka Season 2, if it's a lot like Season 1, that will also be terrible. So to start out the year, Filoni, fresh, new president, Maul is back, legacy character. Disney's thinking maybe if they start off the year with a bang, the other projects might feed off the momentum. And that's why you really saw the Disney shills in the beginning of 2026 really push Maul Jablord hard and were extra cringe.
74 days. We have 74 days till we have absolute peak. Absolute peak.
Absolute peak. This show was being called Absolute Peak.
We're so back. We're so back. Are you kidding? I don't think we've ever been more back.
Star Wars is back! I watched the show. I can confirm it was not absolute peak. It was garbage.
Yo, this is giving like horror vibes off rip. I like that.
Okay. You're going very horror with this. I like that.
The Empire.
Is this like a horror movie?
Ooh, a little bit of horror vibes.
The trailer had some horror elements to it.
It was a horror movie. So strange, they were all saying it at the same moments of the trailer. And there was nothing horror about this. Maybe Sam Witwer is a whore for COVID shots, but the show is nothing like a horror movie. There was a lot of talk on Twitter being very cringe, and the new hip term was mall maxing. The shills who should be job maxing are mall maxing. Complete losers were changing their Twitter names to include mall. And the swagman, the admin of the official fake Star Wars account, was rewarding these accounts. They really seemed to expand their shill program to loser accounts near or below 1,000 followers, scraping the bottom of the barrel. And it even seems like they were weeding out older shills and replacing them with these people with lesser followings, but they're more controllable. Less of an ego on them. They're more robotic. They even imported shills from Instagram and TikTok. Swagman contacted all these shills and told them to shilligrate over to Twitter. And the shills that were currently on Twitter were big mad about it. I got a whole video breaking that down. The shill civil war.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
As usual, the Disney lovers proved once again why they are degenerates. They sexualized Maul. The shills want to fuck Darth Maul. I've never been a Darth Maul girly. I've never thought he was hot, but I get it now. Why did they make Darth Maul hot? I'm not complaining. I'm just curious how it ended up happening. Okay, but why was Maul so hot here? I can't explain it. It's the shirt. The open shirt makes him 10 times hotter. Honestly, I think that's a big part of it, along with those broad shoulders. He's hot in every frame of this show, honestly. We need a scene of Maul but shirtless. Now we're talking. He's always been a bit of a slut, to be honest. He might be the hottest Sith ever. You're not wrong. Maul not wearing sleeveless shirts like his brothers is a crime because I need to see those arms. I'm so ready for Maul to do some more hot stuff tomorrow. Right, lads? How do I convince the boyfriend to cosplay Maul? I need Maul to... She needs Maul to fuck her. Because the actor is hot. And Darth Maul, the Dathomirian, adds sexy layers to it. His constant, slightly angry, but never moving face, the way he moves, double-sided, lightsaber, hot as fuck. Devin with Maul's lightsaber? Oh my. What is she implying here about this teenage character? Absolutely disgusting. Can't wait for Devin and Maul to unconsciously develop a codependent toxic relationship where neither of them can survive without the other. Hashtag Maul Shadow Lord. A toxic relationship with a minor.
I like Padawans. I like to hold their braids in my hand. Have you ever experimented with the lightsaber?
Hey, I'm pretty sure we all figured out that Devin is a minor. Why are we shipping her with Maul or Rook? Why? Because that's all people do these days. They watch the show, so they fantasize about how that character has romantic feelings for a character they have zero chemistry with. Happens all the time in all fandoms. Yes, I would know. I literally ship Bo-Katan and Rook, but I think you're missing the point, and it's that Devin is a minor and Maul is like well over 40. It doesn't take a genius. I'm just pointing you to the reason as to why she's being shipped. It stems from the same type of thinking. The only difference is you care about the age, others don't. Oh, so that's what it is. You just care about the age. Of course the Disney shills don't care about the age. Not only they are maps, Maul-attracted persons, they are maps, minor-attracted persons. The smelly Redditors were even shipping Devin and Riley, 2 teenagers. They want to see them hook up. I don't know, but I just can't get it out of my head that Disney is leaning towards them being romantically involved. I mean, the hand-holding and those looks at each other just tell it all. Hashtag dryly. The way they keep doing those lingering camera shots in their hands definitely feels intentional. Like they're setting something up for later seasons. Disney allows their slow burn romances, so wouldn't be surprised if this becomes a whole thing. Yes! I'm so here for it! Glad I'm not the only one shipping it!
Well, with all that, it sounds like you've got a pretty big night planned, huh?
I'm not doing anything, Chris Hansen! No, because I shipped them. They're so cute! And if you didn't think it was bad enough, one of the parody accounts coming to a future Shill Wars episode exposed the shills for liking a sick fetish, Maul horn penetration. This involves one of Maul's horns in your pussy or asshole. Happy to see so many are really embracing the Maul horn penetration. Star Wars Meg liked a comment that said, "We also need more Maul horn penetration." Star Wars Meg, a big YouTuber, wants Maul to fuck her with the horn. Vagina or asshole. We don't know. Maybe both. Or maybe she just wants to watch. Maybe we should ask her. Have her on the channel. Hey Meg, so your sexual fetish with Darth Maul. Tell us how much of a degenerate you really are. I think everyone wants to know. They want to know the details. What's going on in that fucked up head of yours? Or we could ask Logan from J.I. Jacobs' shit-ass podcast. That's just great. We definitely know he'll be taking Maul's horn in his asshole. And Darth Durpo, the guy who simps for all the whores in the fandom. He liked to comment, "They just need to experience Maul horn penetration." The Disney shills are sick, and you don't hate them enough.
When I was working on the Clone Wars with George, he had an idea that he wanted to bring back Darth Maul. And we did figure it out, and now is the time to continue that story in Maul Shadow Lord.
Another strategy Disney used to get people to watch Jablord, they clickbaited George Lucas. In George Lucas's sequel trilogy treatments that were rejected by Disney, Darth Maul was alive. It was post-Empire, Maul was in charge of crime syndicates, and he had a Twi'lek apprentice, a female Darth Talon. In this show, Maul is alive, he's dealing with crime syndicates, and he's trying to make Devin, who's a female Twi'lek, his apprentice. This is the only similarity to George Lucas's sequel trilogy. It's like saying Ahsoka Season 1 is heir to the Empire because it has Thrawn in it. Disney and their shills used this as propaganda. They sold George Lucas's name They lied and told their subscribers that this is George Lucas's vision, that this is literally, that this might as well be an adaptation, that this is the closest thing we're going to get to George's sequels. And pushing the extremely old fake news narrative, Dave Filoni is the apprentice, the chosen apprentice of George Lucas, and who more perfect than to carry out George's vision?
So pretty much this Maul Shadowlord series is taking George Lucas's sequel trilogy idea, lifting it up out of the Star Wars timeline and pushing it back about 40 years.
This show wasn't George Lucas. This was Filoni trash, but people believed the lie. I even had people in my comments whining and crying, pushing this fake news. You know, the idea of Maul becoming a crime lord was a plot that George Lucas wanted to use in his version of the sequel trilogy, right? This show is as close to George's vision as you can get, especially compared to the last 10 years of Star Wars slop. How is it fake Star Wars? He admits there's been 10 years of Disney slop, yet he's in my comments defending this show. Supposedly hates everything else, but is defending this show. Disney can never be bad enough for these people. 10 years of shit, one fake news talking point, and he's asking, how is this fake Star Wars? It's Disney Star Wars! This is what they do. They pick shit from the EU and bastardize it. And in this case, the very little inspiration they got from George Lucas's sequels, they bastardized it. It's the same shit they've been doing for years. Nothing significant to the story was adapted from those treatments. This was all Filoni and his terrible writing.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And while she looks so sad in photographs, I absolutely love her.
Alright, let's think about this. Why does this show exist? Maul is fresh off getting his ass kicked by Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. We know he never gets revenge on Palpatine. He dies about 20 years later to Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this whole time, since coming back to life, he really accomplishes nothing. He jerks off for 20 years. What can this show possibly do with this character that's remotely interesting and make up for the fact that he's ultimately a complete failure? Nothing. This show is extremely shallow. The story really starts all the way back in season 5 of the Clone Wars. Maul was trying to gain power with the Shadow Collective, uniting all the crime syndicates. He failed, and all the crime syndicates abandoned him because he was a loser. This show is about Maul getting revenge on these crime syndicates. Maul's very butthurt about this. And the thing is, most of that betrayal happened off screen and in Disney comics that I'm sure no one read. So understanding why Maul is so pissy, there's really not much weight to it. They just need to do a show. And Filoni pulled this show out of his ass because legacy characters is an easy sell for Disney. The first few episodes, the plot is slowly moving along, but the focus is deflected from Maul to the Disney characters, Devin and Lawson, the coffee boy. Peak George Lucas Star Wars, brah. I'm sure George Lucas had a coffee addict cop in his treatments. The show really forces the character Devin.
Something else. Our actions serve a greater purpose.
Maul is having force visions of her and obsessed with making her his apprentice. And these visions just kind of come out of nowhere. Disney's treating him like he's Anakin Skywalker. Convenient plot device to push this bullshit story along and get to where they ultimately want to go, plagiarizing George's idea of Maul and a Twi'lek apprentice. Lawson tries to deal with Maul being on the planet Janix. His attempts fail and the Empire gets called in. And from that point, the plot really stops developing. The Empire chases Maul the rest of the season, and it becomes nothing but a lightsaber fest. Multiple lightsaber scenes for the rest of the show, and they all ended in the same way. They engage, and someone runs away, and there was little consequences. The 11th brother, the Crow, and Marak, the fart from Ahsoka, pursued Maul. Two characters that were dispatched easily by Ahsoka. For this show, we need to pretend they are the big bad. We're already pretending vaccinated Disney Maul is a badass when he's really not. Maul has a hard time with these Inquisitors. He had a hard time with Devin and her master, Daki. They did better than Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace. Just as good. Two nobody Disney characters. And for the Inquisitors, the ones Ahsoka killed so easily, they kicked his ass. He even cried about it. He cried like a little bitch. We ripped it apart on live streams, and the Disney shills were whining and crying about Disney Maul, whining and crying. The cope was real. After the many lightsaber duels and incompetence from the Inquisitors, Darth Vader shows up in the show. He joins in on the lightsaber duels, creating a lightsaber orgy. Everyone switching partners.
Peek, 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 peek!
Vader has a hard time killing Maul, a teenager, and her old master. Her old master even gets a hit in on Vader before he was sliced. Add this to the list of ways Disney has cucked Vader. Because Filoni is a terrible writer, there was no dialogue for Vader. It was embarrassing. There was really no reason for him to be there other than nostalgia bait. And he ultimately didn't accomplish much, proved to be just as incompetent as the other Inquisitors who let them escape many times. People have always been talking about the hypothetical duel between Maul and Vader. Oh, how cool it would be! They completely wasted it. Maul did nothing against Vader. I'm not expecting Maul to beat Vader, but given it's his show, Maul Jablord, you would think they'd make the duel competitive. Filoni knows there's a season 2 of this show, and this duel is really a mid-season finale. If you're gonna have Vader in the show, why not have Vader be the one to beat Maul down and make him cry like a vaccinated bitch? But no! The fart beat his ass. Wouldn't it make more sense for Maul to beat the other Inquisitors, then level up to Vader, and then get humbled? You bring in Vader at the end of season 1. Why? Maul can't beat the farts. Now you're introducing a more powerful villain? It's like bringing in Frieza instead of the Ginyu Force. Vegeta got beat down by the Ginyu Force, healed up, became stronger, defeated the Ginyu Force, then he leveled up to Frieza. He leveled up to a stronger opponent that would have fucking annihilated him had he fought him first. The end of season 1 could have been Maul overcoming the farts, defeating him, or something different. Save Vader for season 2 when he properly levels up to that matchup. But no! This is Dave Filoni. This is Disney Star Wars. There's no writing. Vader didn't have any lines. No dialogue at all. No depth to his story. There's no plot. There's really no reason for this show. Maul jerks off for 20 years. Never avenges anything with Palpatine. Vader's in this show to achieve shill face. To get people talking. Well, I don't see anyone talking about this show now. No one is talking about Vader versus Maul. The dream duel of the century. They're talking about the stupid-ass Mandalorian and Grogu movie. After Maul and Devin escape, they unite with Crimson Dawn, and the plot that was set up in the beginning is finally continued. Maul has plans to install a new leader of Crimson Dawn. Devin, after the death of her master, agrees to train under Maul, and that's season 1. Now, I'm going to take the time to really dive deep into the minor details I noticed in this show.
It's over! Drop your weapons! I said drop them!
Maul's team is robbing a bank, just like the beginning of The Dark Knight, trying to frame one of the crime syndicates. They get caught. Maul has to come in and rescue them with a dramatic entrance. This is a rehashed shit Duel of the Fates track. This was a big moment in the trailer that got all the shills, Ginies tingling, and immediately Filoni is blowing his load a few minutes into the show.
Absolute peak. Absolute peak.
There was no build-up. This wasn't earned. If this is the moment that got people to shill face hard, Darth Maul twirling around his lightsaber Carly King style, what were they going to do the rest of the show? This also creates a major problem because Maul sliced and diced many people, droids. They're trying to frame another crime syndicate, and it's obvious that this is something different from your typical crime syndicate.
Laser sword? Haven't seen one of those since the Clone Wars.
There's even security footage of it. I thought he was the Shadow Lord, operating in the shadows. No! He's the Nostalgia Bait Lord. He's the Jab Lord. Because his plan failed, this eventually leads to the Empire getting called in, which derailed Maul's plans in Season 1. The character that voices Devin is a woke freak. She's really proud that Devin is a strong female character. In addition to the lightsaber scenes, there are many chase scenes as well. More Filoni plagiarism, Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, Coruscant, Janix. Because of Maul's bad planning and Filoni's terrible writing, that leads to more bad planning and terrible writing. Maul has to break Vario out of jail. He risks more exposure as well as getting the attention of the Empire.
Vario is in custody, and the local authorities will no doubt alert the Empire.
Varia will not escape me, not even in a cell.
Another Disney hallway scene. How does Lawson not die here? Did the coffee save him? No, it's because Maul didn't kill him. Why doesn't Maul kill him? Oh, because he's a Jab Lord now, not the real Darth Maul. He's a much softer and deeper character with feelings. He doesn't slice and dice, he gives hugs. Group hug, everyone.
Watch out for the prisoners!
Lawson is awake again. Maul should have killed him. There's another Disney chase scene. In Episode 3, Maul is drinking tea.
You are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
What is this?
Cassie's tea. Please join me.
This is peak George Lucas's vision. Or it's really Filoni's idea. Filoni was vaccinating Maul all the way back in Season 5 of TCW.
I talked to Mom. She, wants me to come visit. Said she just...
Right, just wait until I can go with you. I'm sorry. I'm taking some time off soon.
Captain Lawson, I have an update.
I'm sure if you read George's sequel trilogy treatment, it would have Riley and his coffee addict father talking about how they lack family bonding. Oh man, that's what I really wanted to see. The Lawson family and their domestic issues. Oh, this show runs for 20 minutes. There's only so much time, and they spend it on shit like this. In the first lightsaber duel, Maul versus Devin, more plagiarism. Arya Stark, her move to get up against Brienne Tarth in Game of Thrones. And Battle of the Heroes.
Refusing your call.
I don't care if this is intentional. Ripping off the great John Williams, you can eat dog shit. In the second lightsaber duel, with her master this time, Devin jumps in and stops a kill blow.
Your master is indeed fortunate.
Strong whammon. She does the same shit later against Vader. Strong whammon. Maul, Vader, Devin just overpowered them, brah. Maul uses the Force to break the ceiling, causes debris to drop on his opponent. This move will be used over and over again.
Jedi.
No, wait! Riley, get back! Run!
Riley's an idiot. He runs at 3 people holding lightsabers. He could have been killed instantly. Another ceiling break scene. Daki breaks the ceiling to get away from the fart.
Go over it. Over it!
You want to fly this thing?
Yes! You're gonna get us. Pull up, Anakin. Pull up!
Really tapping into Attack of the Clones. Obi-Wan-Anakin relationship. The older one is paranoid about the skills of the young one. It's mild plagiarism, but it's there. You're not being fair. I'm sorry, I gotta call this out. Riley again proves to be retarded.
Keep moving! The train, go!
What? No, I can't leave you.
Riley, go! Go!
I can't leave you. I don't know you. You got my house burned down. Literally because of Devin and her stupid master, his house is burned down. His family's being hunted. He has no idea who she really is, but he feels an obligation to help her and risk his life. And all he's doing is getting in the way. Maybe I can help defeat the fox. I can help with my mental retardation. Get the fuck out of there. This is the 4th lightsaber duel of the show. More engagement and then running away. No consequences from the lightsaber duel. 5th lightsaber duel, Maul gets hit on the leg again. This happens in every duel with Maul. Him getting hit on the leg. Daki gets a good shot on Maul's leg. Visibly, his leg is bothering him, but he's still fighting them off. Then the 11th brother gets him on the leg, and it's legit. And all the people are crying on Twitter about Maul, crying, defending him, making excuses. Oh, his leg was injured. No! He just sucks. He would have died had he not been saved. The ceiling is broken with the Force for the 3rd time, so Maul can run away again. So we can ultimately have another lightsaber duel and end up right back where we started. And I love lightsabers. I'm not like one of those pretentious Andor fans. It's just 1, it's Disney Star Wars. And 2, the writing in the show is so bad. The quantity of saber duels is beyond ridiculous. It's compensation for not having a legitimate story. And these pretentious Andor fans making comments about lightsabers. It's funny how when it comes to a show like this, they actually love it. Hot take, but I'm starting to believe that the majority of male Star Wars fans only like Star Wars because of the pew-pew lasers and lightsabers and know absolutely nothing else about the franchise. All I'm gonna say this week about Maul Shadowlord is how I love how crunchy the lightsaber blade animation looks. When you have a franchise that's known for action and pew pew, a well-paced drama is going to look slow to many of the fans if they don't watch other TV. There's some masterclass writing in those first 3 episodes that gets overlooked. I have just seen the Maul finale early and damn, I'm good. That's all I'll say. To be honest, all he cares about is lightsabers, whoosh whoosh, and blasters, pew pew. Okay, I just finished episode 4 and I can now say I'm finally hooked. Episode 7 of Maul Shadowlord was gas. I just finished the Maul Shadowlord finale, speechless. Chase scene number 4.
It's all right. It's all right.
Maul's obsession and hatred for Palpatine is kind of a derangement syndrome. Palpatine derangement syndrome. Trump derangement syndrome.
I won't let him do this to anyone else.
He's just such a little bitch in this show. And we know he'll never shake that label. If there's going to be no growth with Maul, why are we watching? It's for the Disney characters. Lawson, the droid 2 Boots, Devin. In the 6th lightsaber duel of the show, Maul gets kicked in the leg again. It's his kryptonite.
You know he has discussed you to die, just as he did me.
And of course, they run away. And in the finale, the 7th lightsaber duel, Vader versus the 3 of them. Maul gets hit in the leg again, and this is wild, because now he has been hit in the same spot on his leg by 4 separate opponents. Daki, the 11th brother, Marak, now Vader. What are the odds?
Never tell me the odds.
Maul tells him to run. He stays there to face Vader. So you think we're gonna get a one-on-one, but the next shot, he's running too. Looks like a continuity error. Look, they had a head start, and now Maul caught up to them. What, is Vader taking a nap? Is he aura farming like J.I.A.K.A. would say? This duel has been fantasized about. Maul doesn't even know who Vader is. There's no build-up. Vader has no dialogue. It's stupid. There's no emotion. This isn't epic. This isn't absolute peak. This is absolute shit. And why not? To get away from Vader for the 4th time, breaking the ceiling with the Force, making debris fall on the opponent. But this time, it doesn't stop Vader. He must watch this channel and is cognizant of Filoni's terrible writing and saw it coming. And for the final lightsaber duel, it's a fucking lightsaber orgy. He's already got hit 4 times. Why not him getting hit on the leg a 5th time in this stupid, awful show? Same spot on his fucking leg. Maul hitting the leg. Pointless lightsaber scenes, chase scenes, breaking the ceiling with the Force. It's all bullshit that Filoni recycles over and over to fill up 8 episodes of absolute shit. Then finally, after 7 lightsaber duels and 1 lightsaber orgy, someone dies. Someone finally died. It's unfortunate that Daki didn't get stabbed in the stomach. He got stabbed in the heart. I'm no Disney doctor like Retney's Holocron, but I think according to Disney lore, getting stabbed in the stomach doesn't destroy your organs and burns your insides. You have to get stabbed directly in the heart. And I think being male has something to do with it. XY chromosomes. You don't carry the plot armor gene. But what about a trans woman? I don't know if the plot armor would apply to them, allowing them to survive a lightsaber stab to the stomach. But considering it's Disney, I'd say yes, being trans would save you in Filoni Star Wars. Devin is big mad her master is dead. Maul is overseeing the duel, standing there with a smug smile on his face. He just got his ass kicked. And Devin is fighting the guy who kicked his ass. And you also have Vader out there lurking, who could come out at any time and kill both of you. But keep smiling, you vaccinated jab whore. And for the 5th time, the Force is used to break the ceiling, and this time it works on Vader. He saw it coming the first time, but persistence pays off, didn't see it the second time.
We must go.
I will kill them!
You are not yet strong enough. But I will train you, and we will have our revenge.
They're able to get away, and somehow Maul is able to get away from Darth Vader with an injured leg. He's with an emotional girl that's whining, delaying their escape. But Vader must have got the memo from Filoni to hold back and not murder them because Disney has greenlit a season 2. But if you're Vader, try explaining the Filoni memo to Palpatine. He's not going to want to hear it. Vader is fresh off choking against Kenobi. Now he has to tell Palpatine that it's his fault Maul got away when he was brought in there to literally get the job done and kill him because the other 2 Inquisitors were too fucking retarded to do it. It just makes Vader look like a cuck. But that's what Disney does. But it could be worse. 10 years from now, he might have to tell Palpatine that Kenobi raised Skywalkered him with rocks and let him get away. This is like a sitcom at this point. The misfortunes of Disney Vader.
The misfortunes of Disney Vader. He is a menacing villain no more. The misfortunes of Disney Vader.
Now he's just a giant whore.
Maul Jab Lord was terrible. It was overhyped garbage. Disney never really believed in this show. That's why it was animated. They didn't release it at night like all the other live action shows. They released it in the early morning when everyone is asleep. Unless you're a pathetic loser and stayed up for the Disney shill watch parties. If this was absolute peak, they would have released it at the absolute peak time. And even worse, this show concluded on May 4th, the very same day Disney shills were invited to LA to see the first 20 minutes of The Mandalorian and Grogu. The absolute peak show all the shills pretended to hype for Swagman gift baskets and shill access in the swag goo was completely forgotten. They moved on. They moved on to the next thing, like they always do. The highly fantasized Vader versus Maul duel, it's like it never happened. Because it was terrible, and they didn't give this show any time to breathe. Not even one day!
Not even one!
As for the fandom, our movement to avenge Star Wars, this show was a failure for Disney. And I've been thinking about this. Why did they make this show? Here's my theory on it. I think they are testing the waters to possibly revive Maul in live action. Maybe they'll throw him into the Raid trilogy and clickbait George Lucas's name some more. Filoni's familiar with the character. They did it with Asajj Ventress and no one cared. They were talking about doing it with Ben Solo, and who knows, that still might happen. Filoni is familiar with Maul, and what else are they going to do in the Raid trilogy? Are they going to use Joshy's idea and do Abeloth? No, they're going to do what's easiest, and what's easiest is to plagiarize and expand upon this plagiarism that they're doing, ripping off George's treatments, Maul being alive post Return of the Jedi. The shills, Season 2 will happen eventually, but why should anyone care? We know Maul will always be a crybaby loser, but let me tell you, this is why we're going to have a Season 2. Because Season 2 is not going to be about Maul, not going to be about Vader, Palpatine. It's going to be about Devin and her journey, which will eventually lead her to being in Rey's Jedi Order. During the making of this video, Disney changed their lineup for 2026. It was supposed to be Jab Lord, Mando movie, and Ahsoka Season 2. Ahsoka Season 2 has been moved to 2027. Disney hopes this could be the mega year that can manipulate fans to continue watching Ahsoka, Star Wars Celebration, 50th Anniversary, Starfighter. Hopefully that fails and fails badly. But for now, 2026, Jablord is a failure. The show was trash. The Mandalorian and Grogu, complete disaster, box office flop. And that's it for 2026. And it's going to go down in history as just as shit as 2025. And just as shit as 2024. Every year is shit. Disney Star Wars is shit. And Sam Witwer is the Jablord.
He's a Jab Lord! Jab Lord! Sam motherfucking Witwer is a Jab Lord! Jab Lord! A Jab Lord! Yeah. Yo, what up, Knights? It's time for the stream. Sam Witwer got boosted and now he's a meme. Need all the gatekeepers in the chat. Assemble the team! Let's go! Joshy boy, really stay unity. Shield for Disney. Don't fuck with Melvin B. He'll take your ass out in the octagon, ground and pound. It's over already. Now let's clench your fist, put it in the air. Take the needle in the arm like Sam Witwer. He's a Jab Lord, Jab Lord. Sam motherfucking Witwer is a Jab Lord. He's a Jab Lord, Jab Lord. He got vaccinated, booster too. He didn't just stop at 1 or 2. He's a motherfucking Jab Lord. Jab Lord, Jab Lord. Real Maul with slice and dice is vaccinated ass. Fuck Sam White or Filoni.